am a real estate agent here in the city of Maricopa, and I wanted to hop on this video today because I wanted to make a little video sharing with you the average cost of utility bills here in the city of Maricopa. It's a question I get asked a lot. I don't think I've done a single transaction where this wasn't brought up. People always want to know, besides their purchase price, the home, all that kind of stuff, what they might be paying on average in utility bills. So I thought I would make this video. Hopefully it's helpful, hopefully it's informative, and whenever I do a transaction before I close, I will always give you this sheet where it gives you all the information you need for the utility companies here in our city. And so I decided I'm just gonna go through this list and I am gonna share my bills for this month. I figured I could give you an average, but why not I live here, my family lives here, why don't I just tell you exactly what I'm paying in these bills each month so you can have a super realistic idea. Now, I do have to say a little disclaimer because I believe our bills are higher than average. I think probably 80% of the rest of Maricopa will be paying less in utilities than what we're paying, simply because we always have a minimum of 5 people in our household. We have quite a large home. We're almost 3,000 square feet. We've got a pool, we've got the pump running, all that kind of stuff. And we've never done sort of a utility audit. Sometimes they'll come out and say, oh, this is not super efficient. You can fix this or change that. So that disclaimer being said, let's get right into it. And I am going to share with you my current utility bills to give you some hopefully good information. All right, so we're gonna start with the electric bill. Now, we are in the heat of the summer. We are running our air conditioning all day and all night. So it's definitely lower in the cooler months, but are you ready for it? I'm nervous to share our bills. Our electric bill this month is $252.42. Now, we keep our AC unit at around 80 degrees during the day, 80, 79. At night, we usually drop it down a little cooler, maybe to 76, 75. All right, that's our bill this month in the heat of the summer. Okay, moving on, our gas bill, and we do have a lot of gas appliances. We have a gas stove, we have a gas washer dryer, yada, yada, yada. So our gas bill this month is $32.47 to be exact. The water bill. So I want to address that really quickly because water in Arizona comes at a high premium. That was the one bill that was a huge sticker shock for us. We had never lived in a place before where water was so high. And it is understandable. We live in the desert. We don't have access to water. So if you live in a city Maricopa is special because we are on an aquifer. But if you don't live in a city that has an aquifer, you're pumping water in from far, far away, from the land of far, far away. We do have our own water source, but in order for us to access it, to have it cleaned, to have it preserved, recycled, all of that kind of stuff, it just comes at a premium. So, are you ready for this? So this is one thing we weren't aware of, but in order just to have access to water, to have your home connected to water, is a minimum of $100 a month. That's what it costs just to access water. And then they charge usage on top of it. So like I said, we have a big household, we have a bunch of teenagers, long showers, the whole 9 yards. Our water bill for this month was $169. I know, it's high, but it is what it is. All right, moving along to our garbage company, and that's with Waste Management Services, and they actually charge, I believe it's quarterly, so they charge $40 4 times a year, and that averages to about $13 a month. All right, so that's our main utility bills. You need water, sewer, gas. Oh, also the water bill is sewer and water included. Okay, so we did electric, we did gas, we did water and sewer, and then garbage company, that's the service that comes and picks up your trash every day. And then there's also phone, cable, and internet, which I think is really varied. You know, people can choose how high the speed they want, yada, yada, that kind of stuff. I'd say it averages about $65. We use Orbital as our company, and we have quite a few things included in the service, and I believe our monthly payment is around $80. So yeah, that's it. Those are our utility bills. I hope that's helpful to you. Another thing to factor in, which varies, is sometimes there's HOA fees. So I hope this was helpful. These are just other costs to be aware of when you're living here, when you're living in Arizona, and when you're moving to Maricopa. If you have any other questions, I would love to answer them. I will leave my email and my phone number in the information page. And if you are looking to purchase a home here in Maricopa, let me know. I'd love to help you. I'd love to get to know you, and hopefully you can make this beautiful city your home. Have a great day. Bye.